So good evening, everyone. So it's Eimear from the movement. I'm just going to take you through about a 30 minutes Pilates class here. So I'm just going to give it another 30 seconds or so before we get going. So you can just take a place on your mat. You can pop on some music there for yourselves if you wish. And we'll get going in the next 20 seconds or so. Perfect. Okay, so we'll get going, guys. So we'll start in child's pose. So we're going to come down onto the mat. So just bring the two big toes together, sink the hips back onto the heels, and just walk the hands out in front. Just bring those hands out in front, just relax them down. Just take a couple of deep breaths in here. So each time as you exhale, try to blow out through the mouth and let the hips relax a little bit more back onto the hips. Perfect. We'll go for 3 more breaths here. So take a nice deep breath in through that nose and release them back out through the mouth. Perfect. Last 2 breaths here. And last breath. Great. Okay. From there now, just come to that tabletop position. You're going to take your knees in underneath your hips. Bring the hands in underneath the shoulders. And we'll just warm up that spine. We just start with a few cat-cows. So using that breath again, we'll take a nice deep breath in, send the tailbone right up towards the ceiling, drop the belly button, bring the shoulder blades together and lift the chest. And then as we exhale, we'll start to tuck that tailbone under, really start to hook that belly button right back towards the spine. Press the hands into the floor and tuck that chin into the chest. Great. And then as we inhale, we'll come forward again, dropping the belly button down towards the floor, bring the shoulder blades together and lifting that chest. And then exhaling, we're rounding up, so really start to hold that belly button right back to the spine, press the hands into the floor and tuck the chin to the chest. We'll go for 2 more here. And last one. Great, and then just find that neutral tabletop position, guys. Keeping the hand in underneath the shoulders, we're going to curl the toes. So we're going to make our way to a downward dog. We're just going to go through a little bit of a warm-up, building the heat in the body here first. Take a breath in, we'll lift the knees up, press the hips back up towards the ceiling, chest onto the thighs. So keeping the shoulders open, we'll gently start to pedal out those heels. Great. And then from there, we're going to take a nice deep inhale. And we're going to bring ourselves into a high plank position. So come to that high plank position. Just move the hands forward if you need to, bringing the hands in underneath the shoulders. Switch on those quad muscles in the front of the legs. Hold the belly button back towards the spine. We'll take a deep breath in here. Perfect. And as we exhale, bend the knees, send the chest back onto the thighs into that downward dog. Great. And then we'll take a breath in, coming into that high plank position again. And exhale into that downward dog. We'll go for 1 more, inhaling into that high plank. And exhaling into that downward dog. Great. And then we'll come back into that high plank position. And then we're gently going to start to lower ourselves nice and gently down towards the mat. Perfect. We're going to uncurl the toes, so press the tops of the feet down into the mat, squeeze on the glutes. Take a deep breath and we'll come up into that cobra. As we exhale then, just release the body back down onto the floor. Great, we'll go for 3 more. Inhaling up, squeeze them glutes, press the feet down in towards the floor, coming up a little bit higher. Exhaling down. 2 more. And the last one. Perfect. From here, we'll press ourselves back into that child's pose. Hips back onto the heels, drop the forehead down, just relaxing. And again, we'll take 3 breaths here. In through the nose, back out through the mouth. Perfect. And then we'll come to that tabletop position. Great. So just realign ourselves. Knees in under the hips. Gently tuck that tailbone under. Engage that core. We're going to slide back with that left foot and reach the right hand out in front. We're going to go for 6 lifts and lowers. So keeping that lower back nice and stable throughout. Keep that belly button up towards the spine and try to keep the crown of the head in line with the spine. So don't be looking back at the knees. Okay, so when we're ready, we'll inhale, lift, and lower on that exhale. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Coming up and hold for me for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, we're going to bring our hand and our knee in together. So as we exhale, bring that hand and knee together. Hug that belly button back towards the spine. Inhale, we're going to reach long. Okay, so we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Perfect. Now relax back down. Super. So just take a second to readjust. Hands in under the shoulders. Tuck that tailbone under so that core is engaged. We're not dipping or arching that lower back. And we're going to start by reaching that left hand forward. We're going to slide that right leg back this time. So again, we're going to go for our lifts and lowers. So small little movements. And we'll go for 6. So off we go. We'll lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, up and hold for me. Perfect. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand and the knee together as we exhale. Great. Inhale to reach out. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Great, and relax down. Super, so just sit back onto the heels once more into that child's pose. Relax the forehead down and taking 3 deep breaths in here. One more breath here. Great, and then we'll come to that tabletop position and we'll gently start to come over onto our bones. So we'll come to a seated position. We're going to bring that feet out in front. So the legs, small little bend in the knees. Keep the feet in line with the hips. The knees are apart, they're not together. So we have a small gap in between our legs. And we're sitting up nice and tall. So relax the shoulders down our spine. Great. Feel the sit bones down onto the ground. So take a second here to adjust yourselves. Great. Okay. From there, we're going to reach our hands out in front. Great. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to hinge back from the hips. So keeping that spine nice and long. And as we inhale, we're going to pull ourselves up. So we're staying in this hinge position. The crown of the head and the tailbone stay in line. Exhale back. Inhaling forward. Great. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3. 2 more. Great. And last one. Perfect. Coming up, sitting tall again. This time now we're going to start to curl from that lower spine down towards the mat. Okay, so taking a nice deep breath in. As we exhale, start to hug the belly button, round that lower back for me. Keep the shoulders up. Great. Inhale forward, sitting nice and tall. Exhale, we're going to round that lower back, so making a nice C shape with the back, with the spine. And inhale up top. Great, we're going to go for 4. 3. Great. 2. And last one. Perfect. And coming up tall. We're going to lengthen both legs out onto the floor. We're going to reach the arms up overhead. We're going to go for a nice stretch here. So reaching forward, tuck the chin to the chest, reaching down for the feet, the ankles, the calves, whatever you can reach for. Great. One more breath here. Great. Inhale, gently roll yourself up. Great. Small bend in the legs again, and we're going to bring the arms out in front, and we're going to release ourselves nice and slowly right back onto the floor. So taking a breath in as we exhale, just gently start to roll that body back down onto the mat. Super. From there, taking both knees into the chest, wrap the hands around the shins, and take a gentle rock here from right to left. So just massaging out that lower back. Great. Perfect. From there now, guys, just come to stillness in your mat. We're going to bring the arms to shoulder height, palms facing down. We're gently just going to drop both knees over to the right. Take your gaze over that left shoulder. Great. Hold for one more breath here. Great. Bringing the knees back to center. We're going to drop both knees over to the left. Take your gaze over that right shoulder. So nice little spinal twist here. Great. Then one more breath here. Perfect. Bringing the legs back to center. And we're going to plant both feet down onto the floor. So keeping your hands down by your side, keeping the shoulders down and away from your ears. Gently tuck that chest or chin to chest. And we're just going to start to roll the pelvis forward and imprinting it down into the ground. So you're just gently rolling the pelvis forward and back. Great. So just feeling the difference between the arch in that lower back when we're down on the mat and then when we flatten it down. So for a lot of the next exercise we're going to do, we're going to want to keep our lower back imprinted down into the mat, okay? So once more, we're just going to roll the pelvis forward, arching that lower back off the mat, and then we're going to imprint that lower back down into the ground. Brilliant. From there now, we're going to take our legs to a tabletop position, and we're going to bring our legs together. So let's glue those legs together. Glue the thighs, glue the ankles, glue the feet together. Keeping that lower back imprinted down into the floor. We're going to lift our head and shoulders. We're going to take our hands to the back of our head. Great. From there now, we're going to lengthen out as we inhale, just with the legs. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our legs back to that tabletop position. So lengthening out on that inhale. Exhale, pull the knees back to that tabletop position. Perfect. So we're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Great. The last one. Lengthen those legs out. We're going to hold, point the toes, squeeze on the quad muscles for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Bring the knees to chest. Wrap the arms around the shins. Gentle little rock here from right to left. Great. Our second exercise now. We're going to bring our legs back to that tabletop position, but we're not going to move the legs this time. We're going to work with the arms. So imprinting that lower back into the floor. If you need to press the feet or bring the feet to the floor, imprint that lower back down. Bring the legs to that tabletop position, glue the legs together. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to bring our arms back behind our head. As we exhale, then we're going to float our arms down by our side, lift our head and shoulders. As we inhale, then reaching back. Exhale, pull ourselves up. We're going to go for 8 of these. Great. For 7. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Great. Relax down. You can take the knees to the chest there. Gentle little rock from right to left. Great. Okay. Our next exercise, if we can, we're going to put the 2 together. Okay. If not, just stick with bringing our arms down by our side. Okay. So imprinting that lower back down into the floor again. Hugging that belly button towards the spine. Bring the legs to tabletop position. Glue the legs together. We're going to take a breath in. We're going to bring our arms back behind. This time as we exhale, we bring our arms down by our side. We lengthen our legs out. Inhale, bring the legs back to tabletop. Reach the arms back. Exhale, up. We'll go for 8. Great. For 7. Keep the legs glued together. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Brilliant. Take the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little rock here from right to left. Great. Then we'll come back to center. We're going to take it into our single leg stretch now. So we're going to keep a hold of that right knee. We're going to lengthen out that left leg towards the floor. Take a hold of that inner ankle and the outside of that right shin. Great. We're going to lift our head and shoulders up. We're going to go for 2 pumps here on that right leg, and then we're going to swap. 2 pumps on the left. Great. So alternate from right to left. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. And again, we'll go for 8. Each side. Great. Point the toes for 7. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Great. 1 more each side. Super. And relax then. Shoulders, take the knees to the chest and give yourself that rock from right to left. Great. Okay, we're going to come back to our first exercise. We're going to do those 2 exercises once more. So we'll do 8 reps of our first exercise, so our 100th prep. And then we're going to do 8 left and right of our single leg stretch. So let's prepare ourselves. We'll take a small rest after our first exercise. So imprint that lower back down into the floor. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. Keep that chin slightly tucked. Bring the legs to that tabletop position. Point through the toes. Glue the legs together. Reach the arms back overhead. Take a good deep breath in. As we exhale, bring the arms by our side. Lengthen the legs. Great. And we'll go for 7 more. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Great. Come back down and take 10 seconds. Give yourself that rock from right to left. Brilliant. And we'll start to prepare ourselves for that single leg stretch. Imprint that lower back. Hug the right knee to the chest. Lengthen out that left leg. Lift the head and shoulders up if we can. Great. 2 pumps to that right leg and swap to the left for 2 pumps. We've got 7 more each side to do. Great. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1 more each side. Great. And hug those knees into the chest. Get that rock from right to left. Great. Get a small little spine twist if you wish. Plant the feet down, arms to shoulder height, and just gently start to rock the knees from right to left. Great. Just send the head in the opposite direction, so looking over the opposite shoulder to which the knees are going. Great. 1 more each side. Perfect. Okay. From there now, we're going to come into our leg lowers and our hollow holds. So again, we're going to imprint that lower back down into the ground. Hug that belly button towards the spine. This time we're going to take our legs straight up, okay? So we'll lift the legs straight up towards the ceiling. We'll flex the feet, so pull the toes back towards behind your head. Then if we can, we lift our head and shoulders up. If you're more comfortable keeping your head and shoulders down on the floor, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so bringing the hands to the back of the head. As we lower down, we're going to bring our heel towards the floor. So we're going to alternate from right to left here. So we're going to drop one heel down towards the floor. As we want to pull that leg back up, we're going to point the toe and pull back up, okay? And then we drop the opposite side, so the heel drops, point the toe and pull that leg back up. Really important here, don't let that lower back start to arch, okay? So only drop the leg as far as you can. We'll go for 8 each side, so take whatever position suits you best. So either keeping the head and shoulders down or lifting the head and shoulders up, okay? And we'll get ready to go. We'll do 8 at each side. So off we go, drop the heel, point the toe, pull back up. Great. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Great. And relax down. So hold those knees to the chest. Give yourself that rock from right to left. Great. Okay, so we'll come into our hollow hold there. So again, really important, we keep that lower back down onto the floor. We'll bring our legs to a tabletop position, gluing the legs together. You're going to grab behind the back of the knees. We're going to lift our head and shoulders up. So if you're comfortable there, we'll stay here. To make it a little bit more difficult, take the arms away, bring the arms down by your side. To make it another increase in difficulty, lengthening the legs out, and then lowering them down makes them harder, okay? So we'll get ready to pick which one suits you, and we're going to hold for 20 seconds, okay? We'll get ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So picking a level that suits you best. Keep holding that belly button towards the spine. Keep those shoulders down and away from the ears. Great. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the knees into the chest. Gentle little rock here from right to left. Brilliant. Then we'll come back into our leg lowers and our hollow hold once more. Okay, guys? Great. So again, taking whatever position suits you best for the leg lowers. Imprint that lower back down into the floor. Chin is slightly tucked. Shoulders are relaxed and down away from the ears. We'll bring both legs towards the ceiling. Flex the feet. Great. Keeping the arms and head down if you wish, or bring the hands behind the head. We'll get ready to go. We'll go for 6 reps each side this time. So off we go. Drop the heel, point the toe, pull back up. Brilliant. So that's 1 rep done. 2. 3. We're halfway, guys. 4. 2 more each side. Last one now each side. Great. And relax down, relax head and shoulders. Take the knees to the chest. Gentle rock here from right to left. Great. Okay, let's get ready for our hollow hold last time. So imprint that lower back. Bring the legs to that tabletop position. Grab behind the knees. Great. We'll get ready to go in 3, 2, and 1. Great. Taking whatever way suits you best. Great. Keep those legs glued together. Squeeze on the quads. Perfect, guys. We've got 10 done. 10 to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Take those knees to the chest. Give yourself that little rock from right to left. Great. We can drop the feet down. Bring the arms to shoulder height. Just windshield wiper those knees from right to left. Turn the head in the opposite direction. Great. Super. From there now, lengthen both legs out onto the floor. Point through the toes. Glue the legs together. We're going to take the arms back behind. We're going to use our breath here. We're going to pull ourselves up. So we'll come into that nice stretch for the back again. So taking a good deep breath in. Pull yourself up. Brilliant. As you exhale, reach down for the feet. Tuck the chin to the chest. Great. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. We'll go for 2 more. Great. So the last one. Perfect. And roll ourselves up. Super. So we're going to come on to our front now. So down onto our tummies, guys. We're going to widen our feet out as wide as our mat, okay? Point the toes, press the tops of the feet down into the ground, and you're going to bring your hands together just to make a little pillow for your forehead. So resting your head down onto your hands. Feet are as wide as your mat. Great. And we're going to start by lifting up those legs. We're going to work on our back muscles here. So keep holding that belly button back towards the spine, guys. We're just going to start by lifting both legs. So we're going to take a good deep breath in. We're going to lift our legs up, point the toes, squeeze the glutes, and exhale down. Great. We'll go for 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Great. We're going to relax the legs down. Press the feet down into the floor to the tops of them feet. Squeeze the glutes, and we're going to start now to lift the chest, the head, and the arms. Okay, so keeping the forehead down on that little pillow you made with your hands. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to lift the chest, the head up. Great. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale down. We're going to go for 5. So use that breath for 4. Great. For 3. For 2. And last one. Great. And relax down. Super. Okay. This time now we're going to lift both. So we're going to lift those legs and lift the shoulders and our chest and head as well. Okay. So keeping the forehead down on that little pillow, we're going to use the breath. We're going to go for 5 breaths here. So as we inhale, we're going to lift up, lift the chest, lift both legs, squeeze the glutes, exhale down. We'll go for 4, for 3, for 2, last one. Great, and relax down there. We're going to go for one more. We're going to come up and hold for 5 seconds. We're going to do that 4 times, okay? So we're going to lift the chest and the legs together. So taking a good deep breath in, lifting up, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax down. Great. Second one, take a deep breath in and lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax down. We've got 2 more to do. Take a deep breath in. Let's lift up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax down. Our last one now with deep breath in. We'll lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. And relax down. Bring the hands in underneath the shoulders. You want to press yourself flat into that child's pose. So letting the forehead relax. Relax that lower back. So the hips are sinking back onto the heels. Great. Perfect. Okay, we have one more exercise to do, guys. So we're going to come up into that tabletop position. We're going to come to our high plank position. Our hands are in underneath our shoulders. We're going to step back into our high plank position. So squeezing on those quads, belly buttons hooked, okay? We're going to start in that right leg. We're going to bring that right knee to that left elbow. So we're going to pull that knee towards the elbow and step back. So use the breath. As we exhale, pull that knee across the body and step back. We'll go for 6. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swapping sides. Bring that left knee to the right elbow for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to take it into a slow mountain climber. Bring the knee across the body, step back. So alternate from left to right here. We're going to go for 5, for 4, last few, 3 more each side, 2 more, last one each side. Brilliant. We'll drop the knees, send the hips back onto the heels, drop the forehead. We're going to turn our palms up towards the ceiling. So feeling a nice stretch through the shoulders here. Taking one more breath here. Good. Then we're going to make our way into easy pose. So we're cross-legged position. Great. We'll just give the shoulders a few rolls. Perfect. And then we'll just come into a side body stretch. So place that right hand down onto the floor. Keep the hips planted. We're going to reach that left arm up and over. One more breath. And swap side. Drop that left hand down onto the floor. Reach that right arm up and over. Great. And come back to center. We just finish off with a few neck stretches here. So drop the chin towards the chest. Great. Bring the head back to center. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Then swap sides. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Great. And come back to center. And that is us done, guys. So thanks so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed. Looking forward to having you back in the studio, hopefully sometime soon. So mind yourselves. Have a lovely evening. And we'll talk soon. Thank you.